Can I use minor illusion to fix my dress?
I mean, you could, but she's just gonna... You'll have to cast it like a million times.
Same way we cleaned up that event.
Yep, just you walk around, you're just gonna casually cast it every once in a while, again and again. It's technically not gonna stay on you, but it's fine. Dice. Yes, the answer is yes. Alright, we're gonna go back to Ellie. So she finishes her conversation with Arteus, and she leaves his tent. Now with her new quest line to find other archfairies to help her release her mom. And Arteus says that Ellie can simply, write a letter that's entitled to Illumaze at Castle Zendrake, and he will know it's from her. Ellie then re-enters the party and starts to look around for her friends, and remember, she's looking for Luna, Ciara, and Keyanthi because she doesn't actually know that Keyanthi is gone. And then Ellie finds Theren, who is still a goose, and she comes up with a brilliant idea to shift into a goose as well, as the two of them begin to honk loudly as a means of calling their friends.
I like the idea that they're walking through the party and it's going, at each other, like how geese do.
And Theren, as a goose, is like, what are we doing? And Ellie says, just keep calling them. We need to find them. And he's like, I guess this is what we're doing. So they look around that way.
The Jinn are particularly confused because they've never seen a goose before.
Then we jump back to our other team. They're looking for Ellie and Theren, and they wonder aloud why he chose a goose form. And it was concluded that's because geese are absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, don't you remember the parables of Greta Gosling, the unmother, instead of Mother Goose? Yes.
Yes, yeah, the Greta Gosling and the Unmother Goose is now a popular horror series that many people like to read. Probably Theren, because he's a little horror kid. And anyway, now you've got to look for the rest of the group, so why don't you go ahead and make some perception checks.
I got a 6.
Nice.
Just follow the sounds of the geese.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
Okay, alright, you're looking around.
But I don't even know her.
Yeah, you're not sure what to even look for.
My insight is...
It's actually gonna be perception.
I rolled a 2. I don't know anyone named Ellie. Who's that?
Yeah, the three of you are looking around.
She's green, right?
Looking around the party, there's just too much noise and raucous laughter and just bodies everywhere that, it's hard to discern where anyone would be in this crowd. But then Luna spots her and waves her down.
Ellie!
And Ellie sees her and shifts back into a person. She picks up the goose and comes over.
Oh, we know the girl with the goose.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
You say Ellie, and then Ciara turns the other direction. What? That's what that 2 gets me. Nothing.
Green Ellie comes over.
She's green, right? God, it's been so long.
Yep, she's still green. She walks over with Theren.
Who are you?
I'm Ellie. This is Theren. He's not normally a goose. Where's Keyanthi?
Keyanthi. She went up to the big lady in the sky.
What?
Hey, Ciara just looks
Going to
at
get
you.
herself.
She grabs Luna. You're telling me Keyanthe's dead?
No. Ciara pointedly looks at Luna. No.
Does Keyanthi not love us anymore?
That's not it. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. And Ciara makes dead eye contact with Luna. Like, no. And just stop scaring your sister. And she just sort of does this little motion that you do when littler kids around. You just sort of wave your hands at their elbows to sort of corral them into a direction. It's like, no, here. How about we sit down for a second?
Move her over. Sit her down.
She's not
Holds the Theren goose.
Keyanthi cares about you very much. And she looks at Luna too. Both of you. And
Ellie's just petting the goose.
And she's
big eyes, water up.
And like Ciara is just like very slowly like moving her hands in gentle motions, like as if she's smoothing an invisible like polar bear. And she's just like, she's healthy, she's fine, she's alive. Let's focus on the alive part. Mm-hmm. And she loves you both very, very much. And she promises to one day be back, but as things are now, she had a call, and we knew this would be happening somewhere along the venture. We thought it would be a little longer, but it's never long enough. And then Ciara sort of has this moment where her eyes sort of just glaze over, and she's just like, oh God, I'm explaining what I did to my friends too. Oh God, this just sounds like a moment of existential dread where she's just like
stares into the distance.
Keyanthi needs time, but she's not leaving because she doesn't love you both. She loves you both very much, and she cares very much, and she intends to see you both again soon. So we just need to hold out for a little longer, get through with a mission, get home, and have faith that we'll see her again. She is coming back, she's alive, and she's in the hands of the goddess, so...
That usually means they're dead.
The goddess is living, Lena, keep track. She does this like little motion. Come on, you gotta stay on track with me, buddy.
Stick with me. Hang in there.
The Britrak is very much alive and very much well and very much terrifying, so she's fine. Just, she'll be back along. It was just her time to go on her pilgrimage, and she'll be back along when she can. All right. We're still here. Looks at Luna. I'm still here. We're all together. We're not alone in this. And well, along that train of thought, I should probably snap the branch on this one too. Aravana's gone to depart her, and we will be here we will be along and on our way when they fall upon our path again. All right. We're just going to stick together and do our best.
And not die.
And Ciara's like as if she's trying not to touch a live bomb. She's just like, you alright? You know, it's a lot to take in.
Ellie just keeps petting the Theren goose. Okay.
No. It's an emotional support goose, Theren. Yeah, he's the emotional support goose.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna miss her a lot. I wanted to tell her about meeting the Arcanic Empire.
Please say that Ellie says that, and then all of us just under our breath correct her, and she just continues talking. Arcanic Empire.
You met my brother?
Well, I meant Artius, who's the Emperor of the Arcanic Empire.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, I went to his tent and he gave me cake. We started talking about stuff.
He's the coolest, except for that he can't find out I'm here. Don't tell him I'm here.
Why can't we tell him why you're here?
So grounded.
Did you sneak in?
I just sort of...
Well, I was talking to him at the tent, and I wasn't sure. I was talking to him at the tent, and I wasn't sure how many times I should be curtsying, especially since there's him, and then there's this other lady who's a queen or something. And so then I just started bowing to everyone and curtsying, and I wasn't sure if it was enough, so I just kept doing it. I mean, how many times was a princess supposed to curtsy?
Luna's starting to have a little bit of a tiny bit of an existential crisis. Wait, does everyone here outrank me?
Yeah, but then like
Out.
I like just in my mind, like Luna is like having that like worried look, and she's sort of like shifty eyes, and then like Ciara just like slowly raises her hand and pats the back of it. It's like, I'm still just a deserter. Don't worry. I'll never outrank you, sweetheart.
Ellie looks very flustered. Oh, if you're Arceus's sister, doesn't that mean you're a princess? Oh, and Ellie starts to just like curtsy like 50 times.
Ellie, you only have to do one. It's okay.
Oh.
It counts for everyone within like a 20-foot radius.
I like the idea that Ciara's like, no, I'm curious. I'm just seeing how much you can do. No. This is interesting.
And as a princess, you don't.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. As a princess, you get curtsied too. Unless you meet somebody of a higher ranking, like my brother.
Next, the party needs to get across the pavilion and not attract attention. But Sabra, the Autumn Queen, has another party game in line. She speaks loudly for all to hear and proclaims a battle of the bands. Everyone, get up! We're gonna have a battle of the bands. So look around you and you can see those who are ready to step up to the challenge. And if you win, you can pick something from the party pile. And the crowd roars. They're very excited. And you look around you and you immediately see Lord Kirin of the Javed Desert. And then you also see, he's actually a drow. And then you see Lord Raziel of the Javed Desert. And then you also see an arcane elf with them. And Ellie, you notice him as the guy that was in there briefly and then walked away.
Ciara whips out her flute immediately. She heard musical challenge and she's all like, oh.
She's on it.
Can I get away with dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do musical stuff, you can do dancing, you can cast spells that will like make the performance better. Basically, just anything like that.
She claps rhythmically every so often.
Guidance and
nice.
acrobatics.
Yeah, those things will
Am
definitely
I
help.
able to pull out my instrument?
Yeah, you can pull out your flute if you want to. Or did we pick a cello? Or a viola? What did we pick?
My violin again. I think. Or viola. No, I'm a viola.
Is it?
Yeah, that easily fits in like a petticoat pocket.
Oh, it was viola or flute.
Cello.
Yes, absolute cello.
Cello just pulls it out of the back pocket. Here we go.
It fits in the thigh holster. It's perfect. It's just
Yeah, here's just my holstered cello that I pull out occasionally.
Hide behind us.
You can be a musical bird.
Yeah.
Dance.
Don't be a parrot.
Oh,
I don't know what they are, but they don't sound musical.
Ellie
Looks
says, "Oh, I can be an animal."
Looks at our goose. That's
It looks like-
musical.
It looks like I have a flute.
Okay, there you go. You have a flute.
Sweet, a fluette, if you will.
Fluid.
Flute.
I'll have a bass flute. How about that?
Nice.
Yeah, like a nice like alto flute. Yeah, that'd be cool. Little curved head.
Plot twist, it's
Okay.
an oboe. It's just an oboe. No, it's actually a saxophone. We don't really know how this flute happened this way,
Yeah,
but like,
it's just- this flute just decided to become a weird J shape, and I don't know what happened. Anyway, you stand in the middle of.
do we get guidance from Luna?
Yeah.
I gave myself guidance and then I got 27.
Yeah, okay, go for it. As a group, you stand in the middle of the party surrounded by other attendees. You must do something to garner attention.
18.
27.
Okay.
This is my dance.
Yeah, roll performances.
Yeah.
And you're...
And I'm just hoping Van doesn't recognize me.
Yep.
I give you my goggles from my time of having a hard time with daylight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Totally.
it's with performance, right?
Yeah, it's your performance. or whatever you wanted to
Just
roll.
put these on and nobody will know who I am.
It's the law of the mask.
Who are they? We can't recognize them.
I got 17.
Okay, great. Yeah, alright, sounds good. So,
Twinsies.
okay, also 17. Great, yeah, and you begin to play your 2 flutes, and Luna gives you guys some guidance, so there's like a little bit of like a light show, and then Ellie is casting Druidcraft to like get this thing going, and the crowd's like oohing and awing, like, oh yeah, this is cool. Oh, you want to do dancing lights? Okay. Ellie does dancing lights instead, so her spirit friends become these little orbs that swirl around your party. And then the other team goes.
It's Through the Fire and the Flames.
What song are you playing? Of course.
Play back up here.
I'm sure someone's tried to. I'm sure someone's done that on flute. I'm sure it's happened. Ellie, I bring out my cello.
Let's see. What's another one?
What's another song? Any other songs come to mind?
It's like Carol the Bells, except for instead of like violins from Trans-Siberian Orchestra, it's just beautiful flutes. It's got a beautiful build with our ballet dancer, and then it's like
yeah, Luna.
the choral songs of our geese.
Yeah, there's this bizarre, amalgamation of things, but. And Luna, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, you begin to pirouette and.
Yeah.
Start to do some high kicks and some leaping and jumping, and then you do a spin. And everyone's like, wow, this is awesome.
It's good.
Next up, your opposing team sees you doing this, and then the arcane elf, who we know as Vaughn, pulls out his guitar and starts whipping out this crazy like duet with Kieran, who has a lute, and they're just facing off, and then the Azamar, Lord Raziel, like starts to pump up the crowd. What is your next move?
Everyone scream at the top of your lungs.
Fairy fire, obviously.
Make a
rings of fire behind.
I'll do a minor illusion of like a whole like dancing kind of flames that look like dancing people.
Pretty much from all the flowers, a Chernabog like is summoned like from like fairy fire casting from all 3 of us. It's just like Fantasia.
So there's multiple casting of fairy fire and a minor illusion. Behind you, there's an eruption of lights that explode outward in this fantastical display as you parade forward playing flutes and Luna and ballet. The small flaming figures dance around you.
This feels more appropriate for electric guitars. Just doing this while
someone who's really excited from the crowd just like cast thaumaturgy on us, and now it just sounds like the grinding growl of like electric guitars. No.
Yeah, some guy in the crowd just starts foaming at the mouth and casts thaumaturgy to help out. Alright, the crowd goes wild. They start pumping their arms in the air. Woo, woo, woo! And then someone picks up a goose and like just waves it in the air.
Yes.
Goose is like.
Then the opposing team starts to pull attention as Van shreds on his guitar, and Kieran doubles it on his harp, while Raziel goes around hyping the crowd and flexing, just being generally charismatic because his charisma's insane.
Okay, got it.
What do you do next to combat this next round of performance?
Is it possible for us to have Oculus going out and doing something while we're doing this as like a
Absolutely.
distraction?
Ciara, what do you want Oculus to do?
Yeah, as Oculus flies
Does anybody
around.
want to like? Could I mage hand somebody up into the air?
Maybe me? While I'm dancing?
I could
All
probably
you're
have
allowed to do
Oculus.
is dance.
I could also have Oculus fly around and then have dancing lights cast from him. So it's like, we got a bird that is like a strobe light.
I was thinking like while everyone's distracted, it's a good opportunity to go grab
I'll just
the key.
mage hand the goose up.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
And then we get some fire going on behind him. Like,
Alright, I'll let this happen. The Theren Goose is elevated into the air, despite Mage Hand only being able to lift 5 pounds. At his ascent, there is an explosion of bright colors, and Oculus is free to do as he wishes.
So, Luna, you want Oculus to be flying around to do the to scope out where to get that key?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Scoping it out, or even just going to grab it if he has initiative.
All right. Cool. So Oculus rolls a. I think
can I
that's
use deception?
16. Nice. 13 plus 3.
Alright, yeah, he's able to fly up and look around. I'll let you know what he sees after the Battle of the Bands, but I need you to roll for your next round right now.
That is a 17. That's nice. Plus my performance is 2. That is a 19. 2 different dice, and I'm like, ah, yes, excellent.
Just doing the same thing. Do I need reroll? Okay. That is 19.
The crowd is deeply engrossed by your performance. They don't notice the bat that suddenly takes off, but the other team isn't backing down. Raziel is a man of insane charisma, and it does help that he has a glorious gladiator body that makes your face melt when staring too long, but you see that he has an ability over the crowd. They watch him, they see him, he pulls attention to him with his glowing visage. Then Van rips off his shirt and continues to blaze on the strings, and Kieran uses his own magic to amplify the music. They aren't the only contenders though. The Jin court is pulling attention as one of their own is making another round of checks. She does an aggressive flip and like kick dance, and
She's just doing the haka. It's like she's a sick flip wizard is what she is.
the other Jin are beating on drums and magic is spewing outward. You might need to make an insight check to see what they want next.
19?
Insight? Is that based on wisdom? Oh boy. Oh wait, I have. Oh my god, I have
13.
Yeah, I have a thing for insight. Oh my god, this is amazing. I still get a 7. So that's a 10.
And 13.
I don't know what these fairies want. I only know what drow like. Is it violence?
19.
Okay, with that roll, you look around and observe the crowd. They are a bit ADD, but they do seem to be really pulled in by bright, flashy things, so especially if there's lots of color, like, so if someone does a spell that's flashy and, you know, brings a lot of attention to it, then they're sort of immediately turn over and look at it. Especially if it's paired well with what's going on behind it.
I'll pass this on to the others because I don't really have any visually impressive spells.
Yeah, absolutely. You turn around, mention it to your party, and now they know.
Flashy spells, guys! Flashy spells!
I got Scorching Ray.
If I do lightning bolt though, that's it.
Lightning bolt and lightning Lyra together, but there's going to be crowd participation in that case.
Call lightning.
Call lightning.
The damsels turn to Ellie, but she sheepishly shrugs and says, "Out of spells."
You're letting me down. You support us by attacking the other things and killing them for us.
Damsels devise a plan to have Ari shoot lightning into the air and a dramatic display of purple sparks. Ellie uses her druid craft and sends out waves of flowers into the crowd, while Ciara does another flute solo, and Luna ends with a dramatic spin. But the other team is not deterred. Kieran tosses his harp off and pulls his golden friend into the scene. The two of them begin to do a complicated kick dance, and the audience gasps. Van changes his tune to match the tempo as the two men kick and flip about. The crowd, however, pays no heed, and the winner is declared.
Yeah.
With the skill challenge complete, the damsels won, and the Fae gather around them and congratulate them. Claps on the back, wild praise, and even a few job offers. Though, when the crowd clears, an arcane elf comes through. Ari, you recognize this man as one of Artius's personal guards. An elf you know as Uncle Flute.
Oh yeah, my god!
Yo, Ari, is that you?
Roll deception.
It's the law of the mask.
Oh no!
Come on, Tuxedo Mask!
Not a 1.
Stanley Moo's gonna figure out who you are!
Hello, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you so much for listening to Dungeon Damsels. We really appreciate all your support. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us out. And if you're interested, we also have a Patreon as well as a podcast version of our show. You can find it on Spotify, TuneIn, Podcast, Podbean, and pretty much anywhere where podcasts are. Thank you again so much.